Let's see. This is directed at the educational community in America. Um, the entire educational system across America, because I spent quite a bit of time in it, is to if you will, to generate loose bins, right? Low frequency generators. And the simplified version of that is, because I experienced it, right, is to burn the central nervous system out. But you know what a multitasker is? They do things for more than one reason. Particularly when you get into neurons and the central nervous system. So here's a few examples, okay, that I experienced, that I learned from. So the experience was informing me of what I experienced as a result. Okay, so for example, in today's sort of realm of education, compared to what it was like when I first grew up in the 1950s when it came to wanting to go to a state college or a university, right? And what it costs to go to school. Okay, what we're actually talking about here, okay, is in today's situation, like when I went to the school at the University of Arkansas that required a student loan, because I don't have the money to pay for that, right? So that means that thousands and thousands and thousands of units of consciousness that are running memory banks, right, RAM, reductive memory, are actually paying thousands and thousands of dollars to have put into their memory banks, right, what they're putting in there, meaning the academic community, right? Because these curriculums are all set up. You don't have a choice when you walk into the classroom of what's going to be put into your RAM. So you're paying them to program you, okay? Now, the tweaker on this is that in order to maintain your student loan and your programming, continue to get money from each semester that gives you a little bit extra to live on, right? Is how well you're being programmed. And how I'm paying them to be programmed. Okay? So what sort of kickstarted this was a class that I seemed to go back to about map readers. And I was not a computer science information management systems student, even though I took a few classes that were related to that were required on behalf of going into the area that I went into, which was behavioral sciences, right? Coupled to another university I went to that dealt with environmental engineering. You can sort of see how they're linked, right? And so I took a class once as an elective just to take it because I was thumbing through a catalog and all of a sudden I came across this class and I thought, oh, this would be interesting to take this class. And that class was GUI, a GIS system, a geographical mathematical information system. Oh, so now we're getting into the math. Now we're getting into the information. Now we're getting into the geography of maps. Consciousness maps. Yeah. And then I'm reminded, yeah, I never finished that class. Right? Why? Because I didn't need to spend very much time in that class to learn the reason for which I was there. Otherwise, it's a waste of energy. Right? See how that works? I know, you cannot make this stuff up, right? Part of, when you understand what reverse engineering is, and you know what being inverted is, right? It's like reverse engineering something that's inverted back to a torque converter that's running at a higher learning speed than what they are in order to, what? Maintain your speed. The speed of your tetrahedron, your stealth code. Right? Because you realize they're tracking everything that you're doing by the work that you're doing. See? So they don't want you doing work, so you got to be faster than finite light. Right? So you know that artificial light, finite light, is not faster than liquid living light consciousness, right? Experiencing being on fire. Right? Now you see us, now you don't. That's the beauty. That's the genius of being what love is. That's a beloved. See how it all fits? So, yeah, map readers, the math and geography of creation. It works automatically, actually. You don't even have to think about it. The numbers and the angles, the geometry naturally works. That's called the natural flow. That's the natural flow of creation. It fits, which means there isn't any distortions. The music works just fine. Musical spheres. The spirit in the sphere. Have a good day. Bye now.